wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Take your life, do better thing. Not like that for one place. Wait for manna to fall from heaven. Signal, make with the van now they go. Finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Fauzia Ahmadu Bello.
I'm Belembe. Oh, no.
My name is Alim Bagudu Abubakar, and I'm the Oga Kwata for Legal Council. I want to see this opportunity to thank you for all that you have been doing. A lot of prayers have been said. People have been praying for you, and it is certain that the Brekete family program has the highest listenership in the whole of Abuja.
Human Rights Radio 101.1, the home of Brekete family.
Now when you carry table go so?
I just want use antanda take spare this cloth there when I wash for this wire.
You know sabi say this one electric wire.
I sabi now, but
waiting, you know say na danger you dey take the place so in case you no sabi to dey spread the wet cloth on top electric wire fit kill person or even safe. No put your television antenna near electric wire, and if you see any electric wire wey rainstorm fall for ground, abeg you no near am o. To dey build, buy and sell or to dey perform any kind human activity under power line na invitation to danger. When you dey build your house, you must to leave space between the house and the electricity installation, just as law talk am. Make we all dey follow these simple warnings so that we no go put our life and the life of people wey dey around us for danger.
From where you get all this important information?
From Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, the company wey care well for the safety of im customers for Kogi, Nasarawa and Niger State, plus including the Federal Capital Territory Abuja. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company want to make you stay alive to enjoy them services. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company, power of commitment.
Shin ko ka san dalilan da suka sa dimbin albarkar ma'adinai da ta al'umma da Allah ya wadata Najeriya da su har yau ba za ta iya bugun kirji wajen samar da ingantaccen kiwon lafiya, wutar lantarki, hanyoyin ilimi da sauran kayan more rayuwar al'ummar ta ba? Hakika ba wani abu bane ya haddasa haka illa ɗabi'un cin hanci da rashawa da suka yi wa ƙasar katutu. Kana iya taka muhimmiyar rawa wajen shawo kan wannan matsala ta hanyar fallasa asirin masu cin hanci da sace dukiyar jama'a. Za ku iya aikawa da rahoton sirri ga ofishin shirin gwamnatin tarayya na bayyana asirin maciya hanci da rashawa, wato Presidential Initiative on Continuous Audit PICA. Kana iya kira ko ka aika rubutaccen sako a lambar waya 09098067946 ko a sanar da hukumomin yaƙi da cin hanci da rashawa na EFCC ko ICPC ko kuma hukumar 'yan sanda ta ƙasa. Wannan sako ne daga cibiyar Afric Mill da tallafin gidauniyar MacArthur Foundation.
Wondering where you can get a full package of relaxation and fun? Then worry no more. Come to Corinthia Villa Hotel Abuja. Corinthia Villa Hotel Abuja with power-packed air-conditioned rooms, restaurant with local and intercontinental dishes, VIP and outside bar, parking space, swimming pool, power supply, security with beautiful environment and good music. Corinthia Villa Hotel Abuja. Corinthia Villa Hotel Abuja at number 9B, Arachuku Street, Old CBN by Old Fema, Garki 2, Abuja, Nigeria. For inquiries and bookings, call 081-8355-2829. Again, 081-8355-2829. Or email us on info@corinthiavillahotel.com. Website www.corinthiavillahotel.com. Corinthia Villa Hotel Abuja. This is your magazine radio station. Listen.
Today is only today that my daughter gets just to eat food.
Just 2 months now. You do your shop sell before you know your child will disappear.
Listen.
My own. That is what is killing us.
They demolish everything. They burn all our things. Even my credentials, even my children own, up to the extent, no clothes, nothing. Government cannot give us everything we want. And as a youth, the little you have, you can use it to establish yourself.
Given a voice to the voiceless. 101.1 FM. Listen.
Sunana Yusuf Yakubu. Albishirinku masu sauraron mu kafar sadarwa ta rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma Human Right Radio. Human Right Radio za ta ci gaba da kawo muku shirin nan mai matukar muhimmanci ga kasar mu, wato shiri mai suna zaman lafiya. A shirin za mu ci gaba da tattauna maudu'i kala-kala barkatai tare da wakilan manyan addinan mu biyu, inda za mu rinka tattauna matsalolin da suka yi da baibayi da kutun gwila a zamantakewar mu ta ƙasa a matsayin mu na 'yan uwa da Allah ya haɗa mu tare mu ci arzikin ƙasar gaba ɗaya mu zauna lafiya tare da junan mu. Shirin zai ke zo muku a kowace ranar Laraba daga karfe 12:30 na rana zuwa karfe 1 daidai. Ku ci gaba da bamu aron kunnuwanku a rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma Human Right Radio da ke mita 101.1.
Throughout the history of mankind, religion has played an important part in human relations. There is continued misconceptions within one religion or among different religions, with the world becoming increasingly interdependent as a result of globalization. Migration has led to more interaction and friction between different faiths, with focus on what differentiates us instead of what we have in common. On Faith Clinic, we provide a level playground for religious interaction and understanding.
Faith Clinic, now 11 a.m. to 12 noon every Wednesday.
On Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM, redefining broadcasting. 101.1 FM, redefining broadcasting.
Sanarwa ku kawo, tallar ku kawo, sanarwa ku kawo. Kawo sanarwa ku kawo, ku kawo Human Rights Radio mu yaryada muku mu tallata muku.
Tallar ku kawo, sanarwa ku kawo, ku kawo Human Rights Radio mu yaryada muku mu tallata muku.
Tallar ku kawo mutanen Najeriya, sanarwa ku kawo al'ummar duniya, domin yaɗa kowa ya jijiya. Ku samu riba tallar ku kawo, ku samu riba mu tallata muku.
Tallar ku kawo, sanarwa ku kawo, ku kawo Human Rights Radio mu yaryada muku mu tallata muku.
Yawan mutane su ne kasuwa, ba wai yawan rumfuna ne ba 'yan uwa a rediyoyi.
Everybody in the studio, stand up for the national pledge after the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity and honor, and glory. So help me God. So help us God as a nation. Amen. Amen. Yes, in Akwana Ekaro Otutu Oma Olododo Ona. Good morning. Good morning. Complete package. Good morning. Get. Good morning. Complete package. Good morning. Get. Good morning. Complete package. Lembe. Hi, lembe. Hi. Lembe. Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy auntie, wake up. Lazy uncle, yourself, wake up. Children, where our ordinary president talk say you be leader for your own capacity, we be say you be the hope of tomorrow, make we wake up. Take your life, do better thing. No lie down for one place, they wait for manna to fall from heaven. Today na another opportunity. This year na another opportunity. The ones where you know achieve in 2019 and in the years wey don pass, God don give you another grace. God don give you another opportunity. And na anybody wey God give life, na him hope dey to achieve the ones wey he no achieve. Na so they always encourage us. Say some people talk say the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. You know, some of these things wey people they talk carelessly. Sometimes if you sit down, you can't think can't give them deep thinking. You go see say meaning dey inside. You know, be just careless talk. And some wey dem dey talk self, if you give them thinking, deep thinking, you see say some no make sense self. So now so it be before when dem dey talk say cut your cloth according to your size. Shebi we dey hear that some dey still repeat am self. But as economy dey, you can't say make person cut him clothes according to his size. If the material no reach your size, how you go wan come do? So as we dey talk say some of the talk meaning dey inside, also some meaning dey wey be say e no dey relevant again to our today's experience. So na so e be. The talk wey I carry come today, as we say 2020 just dey start, and we dey preach say na opportunity to start again. The thing wey dey there be say some of us, we need to start planning to move forward, to move ahead. Some of the things wey dey always draw us back, many times na our own making. And day before yesterday, person come here, some of us wey dey and some of us wey lis ten to the program, they talk in ordeal wey be say in experience, wetin him pass through from work to police matter, from police matter like play e reach prison. Say but no be to come revenge be the matter wey carry am come o, say he no forgive. And as he talk that thing that day, the thing draw my attention. Some of us now, because we no fit let go of all the revenge wey we dey pile up, some of us now plan to revenge, na him dey draw us back. Energy wey you dey prepare to move forward, you go dey arrange yourself. Kai, if to say na like this I move, shebi I for catch this man for that thing wey he do me 5 years ago. And na so you go dey count 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and on top of the worst of the matter, the person fit no know say na you dey plan. He just dey live in life dey go. You dey gather 5 years, 6 years, 10 years to revenge, and progress you know dey make. So we go also try the things where we see say e draw us back. Some people, you get some, make I use women as example now. You know say go dey easy to use women. If I use man now, they will say how you take you be man. So e go easy to use woman. So some people wey be say maybe as dem dey young, abi as dem dey school, say person be say he don promise dem say he go marry dem, make you no come marry dem, dem go hate themselves, hate the person family. Every year na the plan on how this person, how dem go take do am back, and you won't move forward. All this one when you dey plan to revenge on the person, you go hold on top the matter, and nothing go happen. And you go pay yourself say the person wey you dey plan to revenge, he don born children, he dey do well. Small time you go hear say dem give am one appointment or he win one election, e go dey pay you for body. So wetin I dey use that analogy talk say all these one wey be say dey weigh us down, make we try to let them go. All na baggage, just release yourself. You know, they forgive, say, for the person's sake, for your own sake, so that you can move on to different things. Now, different ways, now in God, they take arrange us reach our destiny. And we know, say, God get many ways to make things possible. On top the same man where I take give example, he say, God don't compensate am. Person wey dey prison 14 years, he say he collect compensation. Say God don't compensate am. Say na primary school certificate he carry go. He don't do secondary, he don't do university. And some of us, we know analyze, say that man fit no reach university if to say they do that work wey they do. Because chance for no day. You see the nature of the work. Even if you tell him wife say he won't go back to school, that one go say, hey, which kind of waste of money be this one? So that person where they reason how you go take appreciate God, now they know say everything happens for a reason. Now you to find the reason, to learn the lesson, and to move forward. No take too much for something when no get positive energy. You don't see say true say this thing no dey okay, but you dwelling on it, moving on it, you go waste more time. Even if eventually help come out, the energy where you don't waste to gather that move where you get, you go don't make them double if to say you move forward. So make we try, either as individuals or as group, those activities where we do last year, where we say whether na human deliberate effort to have some accident, some no say they even offend you. You just let them go for your own sake, not be because of themselves, because eventually some no say they offend you. For the sake of your own successful journey, so that you wear all those burdens, they move, they go. And as your mind they clean like that, now so new opportunities go they show their head. Now so new chance go they come up. As the person say make them do the man wuru. Before we start the program, our daddy say make you help us, make we help you. I can't remember that help us, make we help you matter too. So as the person no accept for the help, he can't land them there. To him now, something bad don't happen. But God don't take one bad thing, switch the whole thing for his own favor. Now person will get mind to let go. Now him go fit do those things. So it don't matter if you just sit down one place, they expect say this 2020, the thing will go make this person no suffer. It no good for your hand. And some people, you get one of my friends when we did secondary school, you know, say sometimes teachers they form lodge. Sometimes say now them be the alpha and the omega, especially for university. Now them be the alpha and the omega of your course. Now so one lecturer enter hall, he meet like say we sit down here, he see one student for back, he call him, say you. He stand up, he say you be extra year student, Abi? He say yes sir. He say who take you this course last year? He say now Professor A. He say okay, now me they take you this year. Come ask her who go take you next year. They just start the course, so they ask her who go take you this course next year. Meaning to say, you don't decide, say, your next year, some schools now like that, and some go even say, over their dead body, say you go pass this course. And many of them don't talk like that carelessly. And now true, over their dead body too, it happen. So make we just try to coordinate ourselves so that we can move and forge ahead. We are not the Lord of anybody, and nobody is your Lord. Even human being where they try to frustrate your efforts, God by his own way of doing things will just make one funny way. And now you will go understand, say now God opened the way, now you go feel pass am. So now so it be the year just the start. So make we no start am with arrangement of revenge because or arrangement of grudge, because it will affect us the way you know go dey positive. On a lembe. And then we appreciate our ordinary president, we just waka back.
Good morning, my dear. How you doing?
Very well,
good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Good. As I see una faces, they shine. The thing sweet me well.
Well, on to the shine, sir.
And make I tell you now, anybody we get sign of pneumonia, asthma, bronchitis, to bath for this season, no be by force.
I agree. No, that's true.
Now, person will well. Now, in the fit impress. Some people, just because they want to impress people around them, you no get water heater. When I no get light, where you go use boiling ring. They talk say if cold they worry you,
bath cold water.
You
go water go.
You are killing yourself. I do am before. You no favor me. Now how I take get bronchitis be that. After I bath that cold water, they deceive myself. I will come go radio station where I dey work that time. That time, yes. The kind ACs where they put for studio is senior some mortuaries. See, I mean, hot afternoon, person go do 30 minutes presentation. When he come out, shake hand with you, he go come out hand because of cold. Above cold water, enter road, enter studio. Sometimes, but the by and large here, no be that one way don't happen to me. At least I don't learn my mistakes, and I no go want make another person repeat the same mistake where I don't make for life. Yes, bath is very important. If you bath, your composure they increase, your confidence they increase. But check, make you weigh the advantages and the disadvantages of that material time. At that material time, sorry. No be by force. You get the way you go package yourself. Nobody go know say you know bath. Promise me say una no go. Una no go tell anybody this thing.
No go tell you. We no go try.
Una no go. Na two things una won't promise me. Una no go tell anybody.
We no go tell anybody.
Una no go laugh me.
No.
The last time we above na day before yesterday.
But you say una no go laugh.
If you know say you get body odor, use perfume to cover up, or you use the one way you fit to use.
Until they mix.
When sun come out small, you can take advantage, make you bath. Whether for your place of work or anywhere where you dey, where you know say you can manageably squeeze, make you bath. And make I tell you, some kind bath, it better make you no bath am. When I no go understand, it was in a China idea now, professor of bathyology.
Okay.
Some people go bath. You and person they talk. Now you say, wait for me, I beg, I they come, make I bath.
You never bath well.
Before you reach gate, you don't bath finish. Now this kind of people, those days, my mama after I rush bath come out. She say, come. She go put hand here. Watch me. She go just do like this.
Oh yeah.
Dirty. Which is soap. Dirty. She go raise my leg. I can see camera no go allow.
Microphone.
Cameraman, are you watching? My mama go put her hand here. Dirty. Now, you get one place where dirty they concentrate. Where people know they know. You see here, some people know they know say dirty still their body. Now, when they want rub cream, they go see say the cream they change color. And they can't they tick somehow. You see here. You see here. You see here.
Professor of bathyology.
Then the headquarter. He gets zonal headquarter and he gets national headquarters. Now, the zonal headquarter. Now your armpit. So even if you no go feel bath, carry your sponge, put soap, make foam. You do reach here, reach here, reach here. If you're somebody will get this kind Bob Marley dreadlock for armpit, you scrape and you put water. Hello, where you can't do again. Do now. Where you go know if you do wash the sponge. Then when you put again, when you rinse them, when you rinse the sponge, take her near your nose. If that place never clean, you go carry small odor. You put another foam again. You do.
If once you can clean the zonal headquarters, that is, you are saving yourself order number 1. Then the national headquarters,
the federal secretariat,
where you can simply refer to the United Nations Assembly. Everything concentrate there. The brain box.
Professor of Graphology. Professor of Graphology.
I go show them briefly. But I not go show them take. Anybody will see them, don't see them. Person will not see them, no see them. Una go count 1, 2, 3 for me.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. National headquarters. Professor of Bacteriology. Professor of Bacteriology.
When I hear what you call that, I talk.
No, it's too fast. I don't see.
You no see.
Repeat, I beg.
Okay, 2 of them no see.
Okay.
Thank God, na man and woman.
Thank God. Now the brother and sister. I just say she knows him. No, I see him. Oh, brother.
God, you see, Abi, you know, see.
Now the local, the zonal one at the national headquarters. I see all of them.
Which one you never see?
Ordinary president, I know see national one, na local one, na zonal one.
Zonal.
Do your leg like this. I use microphone because I know what make my hand near there. This is the no, Abba, you never see.
Where be the place?
No, you want me to show you.
They go just say these people know well. And I will well pass. Because this laughter, some people in the last 1 week, they don't laugh like this. And no matter how heavy your heart is, no matter the weight of your challenges in life, your situation is not the worst situation.
Yes, sir.
So you have every reason to laugh it off. And the worst thing what you go do to your enemy, including the devil, is for you to be happy.
Yes, sir.
This thing they pain devil now. This thing they pain enemies of progress. You know, what do you go do where your enemy go they jubilate inside and you go they happy? Well, now make you they sad. So I know they give my enemies chance. I feel they sad now. Now I don't switch. I be like switch for light. We know they spoil. Now you see me moody. Now you see me happy. I go confuse you. You go turn like a mad person. Which one you won't do? Now you are happy because I'm sad. I no take for the sadness. I can't continue with happiness. Now you go they sad throughout. The devil is a liar. So you see, I don't know whether this example what I give it makes sense. You are not trying to impress anybody. children, if you get relation for Kaduna, Katsina, Plateau, you know, be your Plateau. Hey! Some people, does that also say there's a day in Nigeria passport? I say Plateau, they say no.
Plateau, the inside job.
Sokoto or Zamfara. Kano. Is Soka cold?
Soka.
Collect microphone. You borrow had the second microphone.
Good. Yes, sir. The kind code where then Soka too much. He just let them like just.
Not true.
Not before.
No, not true.
Not before.
The highlands.
They went to go live in Soka.
No,
because of the hills.
When was the last time you were in Nsukka?
2nd December, this 2019.
Barrister Ogo?
Yes, sir.
When was the last time you were?
I left Nsukka on the 5th of December.
So, who amongst them they more current?
Ogo.
So, look on a clap for. Then when I go talk on the talk, hey, yeah. Hey,
yeah. And village.
Ordinary. Die, you no agree, die. Even if I die now, I know that premature death.
Don't go die.
More. You're so one.
The youngest professor.
Professor of Bacteriology.
This guy, and they give you a husband. I'll tell you, complete package, you just drop word like this. You go look for where the talk come from. Anyway, but it takes an intelligent person to understand and connect with what we are doing.
Yes.
It takes a good-hearted person to believe what we are doing.
Yes.
Now, God, this project, we as a whole, now project will be in the hands of God Almighty.
That's true, sir. Yes, sir.
So anybody will enter project site, say he won't destroy the project site. You don't know where that the scaffold way the leg no balance. You don't know the iron way there on top. You go the hit under. When something hit you, you die. Now you kill yourself.
Not true.
So I beg, that's why they talk about these places where I mentioned. If you get sister or you get brother, tell them, say, no be by force to bath children in the morning. No be by force to bath children for night. Look for an opportunity when the weather still hot, small, warm, small, you bath them. And in the course of, say, you won't take care of children will not be your own. Because ordinary president tells say bath them with hot water, you carry boiled water, give small pickings, say go and bath yourself. Remember, God is watching you. And you see one thing, I don't know whether not only me observe this thing. Any pikin where they maltreat, if they succeed for life.
Yes. Better than the picking of whom I
don't know whether una notice them. Now I make some part of I won't give one example, but the tribe, the people for the tribe, they fit pick offense now. Don't make no need. If I no talk, I'm not gonna die. So I don't wear. Since say some of my family members go pick offense, but not naked truth. But no need now. Not be every truth you go talk when you weigh the negative impact against the positive impact. When you praise person, if it last time for like 1 month, 1 year. But when you condemn person, it go last time lifetime. So I rest my case. In broadcasting, in journalism, you get what we call gatekeeping. See, it happened through league. You get facts, you get everything. But in the interest of the larger society, you kill the report. That is what we call gatekeeping. Applying your common sense and your inner God to tell yourself, okay, example, small crisis happens somewhere. They kill 9 people for your front. Coincidentally, these 9 people belong to a particular religion. As a journalist, even if you must report the thing, you go just report, say, many were badly wounded. But in your presence, you don't see, say, they don't die, all of them. That is gatekeeping. You know why? It is professionally obligatory on you to report it. It is equally professionally and ethically and, you know, and consciously mandatory, obligatory, and otherwise on you not to report it the way it is. Because as you dey report them, the other religion could pick offense. She been a 9 don't die, so they go on revenge. Maybe as when they go, these other people go overpower them. They go kill like 15 join. Or then go to the other side. If it be religion, if it be tribe, if it be culture, if it be, you understand? They go kill like 50. What your report don't do?
Escalated.
It has done more harm than good. So now waiting. Person will not get sound mind. No, they practice journalism effectively. Now it make them they warn us against being bias. Now bias. Bias. You have to be fair. It has to be factual. It has to be balanced. And above all, check your conscience. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
My brothers, my sisters, children, where I talk, say we go use bike, raise 1 million cardigans for. Now children, where some of them, their parents still they alive. But the parents now, the opposite of useful parents, particularly the fathers, useless fathers.
Opposite of useful.
Allow me make I talk once. Any father will know they're useful to his children are useless father. Not because you are incapacitated health-wise or incarceration-wise, freedom-wise. You have the freedom, you are healthy. You just born children, send them to go meet somebody where you know they're related to.
Go back.
You don't know anything about the man. You just hear saying a scholar. You'll never even sit down with him, make you even try and make you see how sound he is. Some of them, they mislead children because they are not good Islamic scholars. They mispronounce some words. And in Arabic, just like any other language, it gets some words where if you mispronounce them, they will give you a different meaning
altogether.
Entirely. One footballer will come from the east. In the spelling of his name now A-M-U-N-I-K. Now, I want to make person will be Igbo man, make you pronounce that name for me on air. No, person will not be Igbo first. Make you pronounce the name.
Amunike.
Eh?
Amunike.
Hey!
It's all right.
She's a Yoruba woman. Are you there? No, you na Igbo now. Are they ever reach any Hausa man here? Hausa. Oh yeah, Hausa man, come. Help me pronounce the name. Amunike. Pronounce the name.
Huh?
Let microphone. Yes, you, Baba.
Amunike.
You do them intentionally. Yes. This is local intelligence. When they laugh, now they laugh. He do them with a purpose. You don't tell why they do this work. I don't see old men. I don't see old women. I don't see young. I don't see. That he pronounced Amunike.
Amunike.
Amunike. Now, Excellence. This is our Brekete family. What?
Eastern correspondence.
Southeast correspondence, sir.
Pronounce that name.
Amunike.
Is a young Igbo man. Elder. Look, when I try to understand something, I'm coming back to this Almajiri thing.
Good morning, my admiral.
Good morning, my daddy.
Amunike.
Say it again, sir.
Amunike.
Thank you. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Now. But if you emphasize on the AMU before the NIKE, it will give you different. Amunike. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
For those of you, I don't feel to explain this thing. But what? You should call them flat. Amunike. Amunike. No, ma. But when you say Amunike, but when I know, for those of now way they hear Igbo, I don't fit explain. No. You say Amuna waiting, that person name.
Amuna woman being.
Okay. For Yoruba.
For Yoruba, Amuna woman being. Na hunchback.
Okay.
Amunike.
Okay. Wait, now listen to me. Okay. What of any Igbo woman here? Igbo woman. Madam, come tell us another set of education.
I'm on a private part.
Now me talk am. Now, no Muslim can pray without reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, which is A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم
صراط الذين
أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
As a Muslim, if you cannot recite Surah Al-Fatiha completely, you don't have any business praying.
Yes, sir.
some of these children, even though in pronunciation, just like we have American pronunciation and British pronunciation, we have Kira al-Hab and Kira al-Warsh. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Madam, are you connecting with me? Yes. We have two Kira'as that are notable. Kira'a what? Ha and Warsh. But some of them are caught in between because they are confused. They will start with harps and with, you either pick one. If you're speaking British English, you speak British English, not you start with British, the one where they call Queen's English, can't end them with Awaragara, man.
Computer.
Are we there? Now, you hear during the call to prayer at hand, you hear Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, not Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Now, some people will tell you, it is mother's tongue, it is Arab is not their language, but same person will not forgive you if you mispronounce his or her father's name. They will pick offense. But most of these things they are mispronouncing has to do with the names of God. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Now these children they walk up and down. The difference between a Christian and a Muslim is the style of worship. The Christians have got the Holy Bible. The Muslims have got the glorious Quran. In the Bible, as a Christian, you have been told how to worship God. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
In the glorious Quran, as a Muslim, you have been told, plus hadiths and other books, how to pray. Now, would you call a Christian that does not pray a Christian? Just because the person's name is Christian or Emmanuel, but he or she does not worship God the biblical way. Is he a Christian? No. Is she a Christian? No. Would you call somebody whose name is Muhammad or Ismail, who does not pray the Islamic way, a Muslim? No. I rest my case. Because I know some people who want to challenge me. Some of them are not even knowledgeable enough religiously. They only claim to be Muslims. Some of them claim to be Christians. Sit them down. Go deep into the religion. They are ignorant. But they carry the religion on their heads. Such people can misinform and mislead other people that believe in them, including some of our political leaders. Within this country, a vice president, serving vice president at that time, could not recite Surah Al-Fatiha. On live radio and television during a campaign rally. People's father. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
But not that one no concern me. The one way concern me that these children will no get hope in life. You sit them down, ask 200 Almajiris what they want become in future. Some of them no go fit tell you anything. They go just look doom. And if you know the kind intelligence where this street intelligence where these children body, you go marvel. Some of them are more intelligent than your children at home. But because they don't get anybody, we go show them love. I never see where they can't tell Almajiri saying Papa don't die for village, where I see and they cry. The bond no day, that parental care, that parental connection no day. So it just like you tell and say, person die. Of what benefit is the person, or what role has the person played in his life? Before, when I did do one program for Federal Radio, Kaduna, Peeling Chigia the Senarwa, where then they announced lost and found in Hausa language. Before the end of that 30 minutes program, you go hear they announce the missing of 4 to 5 Almajiris every day. Ana cikin wani dan yaro almajiri yana makarantar Malam Ramnana, yaron dan baki ne wankan tarwada dan gajere, ina da dan ciki tuyi da Allah ana cigiya jama'a duk wanda Allah ya sa ya ga wannan yaro ya kawo shi makarantar Malam Ra. Allah ya sa mu dace. Every day, whether she say the thing non they embarrass our northern leaders because they want to run away from their responsibilities. Please stop the program. Some of these children will miss. They don't carry them do sacrifice. Some of these big men when they see, if una know what thing they do in the name of protecting that position, una no go won't become rich for our lives. Including human sacrifice, including bathing naked, including going to burial ground at night, including telling mortuary attendant to help them come out eye of a dead man, or their clothes where they tie the dead body mouth, bring out saliva will come out from dead body mouth, tongue where dead body tongue. Bathing the water where they take bath dead body, just in the name of these worldly things. Even though some people go to say, if I go get money, do like that. Show me the way I go do. Some people would say they like that. But why am I saying this? Because the thing they pain me. This Almajiri then will go die this year of pneumonia and bronchitis. That only God know. Because okay, one Malam will get like 40 Almajiris. Some go get 80, some go get 200. He no get factory. He no they work anywhere. He no get business where they do. And these children, time to pray go do. You go see them pass in front of the mosque, then they beg, they go. Ya wahidin ya Allah wahidin maula sadaka saboda mansur balarabe maula balarabe uban Musa kallamu maula shi kallamu uban nan maula. Some of these women when they see for traffic light, the way they carry children, they beg. No be their picking. Then they rent those 2 months, 3 months old babies. Then they pay the mother 200 naira every day. They see them. Those when they see them, they hide one leg on top of wheelchair. As soon as you see task force, the leg they complete. I don't witness on myself. They go come out leg, they go fold the wheelchair, they go carry on for head crossroad. I want to teach you now. They get chairman very early in the morning, and then they carry them for inside golfs, come drop them for strategic locations. Even when the task force arrest them, now then they go bail them. They even get association. But you go see woman carry pikin. mouth dry, do everything. Some of them, when they carry the pikin from the mother, for all this maraba nyanya, altaba lefu, agwagwa, ngwagwa, and the rest, you will give pikin. As soon as they come out from your house, the feeder, ogi where them put, where they go feed that pikin, they go put sleeping tablet inside. They go drug the pikin throughout the day. Now when they see people inside the sleep, they go pinch the pikin inside the clothes. You no go know. You go hear the pikin. You go tell and say, this. They supposed not allow them. I should say some of you are just to hear this thing for the first time. I take my time, do research on them.
My Honorable President.
Yes, sir.
It's good we are talking about this, and I just want to share my little experience yesterday night.
Before you talk, one Islamic scholar for Kaduna, when they talk about Al-Majiri, in people they respect her well, but you no get single respect where he did. Prominent Islamic scholar. He said, now the prayer of this Al-Majiri them, now it makes stability day for Kaduna State. Your own children, none of them they do Al-Majiri. They know they even school for Nigeria, now abroad. If that man they do ablution, he follow us, they collect the water they drink. They take and they rub body. They believe say na anointing, na blessing. The people there, if that man do they go rush him, lick him, aminam. And some of them will be Christians when they say, that's so when they worship on our pastors. Some even they carry their wife, go give pastor for blessing.
Okay.
Then they go born Peking, the Peking will resemble pastor. Tell me what kind of blessing is that? Any elder talk about.
Madam President, yesterday I saw something and I said today I will share it. Fortunate enough, you read this matter. I was driving about 7:30, 7:40 around this OCBN junction, just close by my office. And I saw these little kids, begging for money. Some carry cleaning stick that they want to clean vehicles and all of that.
And when people begin, they complain. Now they devise that means. Carry omo, put inside a bottle.
Yes.
Carry that thing.
Yes.
Even if you settle down, say make them clean. You go see say they know even sabi the clean the and that omo they kill windscreen.
Yeah.
But make you know be say then they for road they beg without stick and cleaning. The impression is they are trying to make themselves useful. Is a lie. At that time, every responsible parent would want to see their children at home. If now in the afternoon, the children supposed to be for school.
Yes.
So what are you telling me? Which sentiment you want whip? Continue.
The one that shocked me, that made me to say I must say this today, was that when the young boy came close to me, because I was at the traffic junction, so he said, "Okay, give me money." I said, "I no get money. Why you no go work? You no go school?" He said, "I no go school because I no get money."
What of your father?
I said, "Where is your papa?" He said, "He's there for house." "Where is your mama?" "I don't know." I said, "I no get money to give you." He said, "Okay, make I tell you, if you no give me money, I go put nail for your tire." Yes. That is the statement that shocked me. I said, "What?"
That is subtle robbery.
I said, "What?" He said, "I will put nail." And that statement light passed, so I have to move. Because since he had already said what he intended.
How old is Peking fit be?
About 6, 7 years. 6, 7 years, small.
No, poor men children know they grow well.
But
if it is not 12 or 14. Now, so I be when I do small. I go there in the midst of people who are senior. They go see us as mate. Now, when fight join us, they go see, say, my bones strong past their own. When they chop belly fufu, they sleep well. Your body go adapt. you go ahead.
Don't take grits.
Anyway,
so people should be careful.
Now, if you dey go Gwarimpa around this traffic light where they before the supermarket where they waiting be this next catch and carry those traffics, those bumps. You go see them there. They risk their lives, and then they do. The one for Kaduna, they go plenty like this. One go near your window, the other one go there. When then they do, if you do like this, say now, as your motor won't move, that other one waiting near your motor, go just see say it dey like this. You go see say it dey like this. He carry crown cork, this mineral cover. You go just hold on for the body of the motor. Your motor go dey move. You go hey. When you pass, you will see them they laugh. Me, somebody where they roll one woman. That one truly, she did na cripple she be. This woman is elderly. She should be in her late 50s and early 60s. This well-built, healthy-looking young man should be in his either 28, 32, 33. There, by Wharf Road Junction, beside Mobi Filling Station, just by Doba, where them close. Now there be their permanent position. I even get one of them where they call my girlfriend. Her name na Fatima. Because me and her they joke. I go park like this, we go joke. They don't know say now my work they do. In the course of that thing, she go, I go dash her money, she go open up, tell me some of the secrets. I go work, I go record what I want to record because I need evidence. Anyway, now my girlfriend. Now, this one come. The aggressive nature of the begging is so annoying. And idea you go, no, some of them will graduate from begging, where they see say begging no they work, they go come begin to sell air freshener for junction. They sell, you go see the same aggressiveness where they use. Then they for Abuja here. Person show you something. Person show you something, you carry face. You go still they come, they do like say you won't push them into your mouth if you know wind up. And then you go they peep into your car like say he keeps something. Now them they come out for night. Where if you slow down for bomb, they go put up there, they open your motor, they don't carry something. Run, go. I don't save one Keke na pep man that time for this place. Those boys, some two Igbo boys where they sell something for this Garadima Rambadout. Now them attack him. I be like saying I'll kill, they won't kill him. Thank God the Keke na pep guy is strong. One smallish guy, but he carries screwdriver. But if to say I no come at that material they for kill him. They pack in money because they know they don't time him. You get one small pocket where they for front of Keke na pep. Now he there as one they struggle and then when they hit for chest, the other one they pack money for night. Now this guy where they carry this woman, and look at see able-bodied young man. This woman, as I see her, she not go chop past 500 naira per day. Why not go fit work if na mama or na grandmother? You make it feed her. Why reduce yourself to? I just say like, Alabadisa. Motor within my front, move small, I move. He come back, I move again. He come back. He come, he been there this passenger side, he come my side. He don't work, I swear, I'm not supposed to swear. Don't work, first of all, the shock wey enter me first. Number two, if I comot say I dey make trouble with this person, what have I done? Number three, I look the old woman. Life tire me. He was ready to fight. He dropped the woman one side. Very aggressive. That is the authority they operate with. In some part of northern Nigeria, begging is like a tradition.
Way of life.
It's a way of life. They are not even ashamed of it. I talk on that day, Kano people, make una hear me. As rich as Kano is, produce multi-billionaires in this country. Now Rochas Okorocha, Igbo man from Imo State, now he go build the first school for the free education for the children of the poor. Let's appreciate Rochas Okorocha. Some people go to say, why did they clap for him? The one way you do for Imo State, the bad one make you face that, but the good one way you do, make we appreciate that. You no go use the one single bad or few bads way you person do to condemn all the good way you don't do. Northern Nigerian leaders should wake up. Amina, it's so irritating. Person they cut nails. Now nails they cut. He get 3 wives, 17 children. It's talk am now, no they whisper. Emmanuel Babaro, wait till you talk.
I said at least that one even try, because you find most of them.
Even okay, how many people they cut finger a day? When you go marry 3 wives, come get 17 children, and all of them they different houses. One day for the Gasa Bakerua, one day for Ayin Damani, one man. If you want go in other wife house for Ayin Damani, you go beg for transport. In fellow Hausa men, one day I won't give them money. They say, I beg no give them. Say who for some? Say you get 24 children.
Yes, I know.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, now who me and I'm the Vano for radio telephone.
The Vano with pension expert.
Ah, pension expert. Today now Almajiri with the talk.
Yes, I want to say something. Ordinary president. This problem in the north entrenched for more than 600 years. And it is when it was created, it was done in a way with social security, where the son of Pentata will go to
the same Islamic school,
and he will carry 100 bag of dawa and maize
to the same school.
Yes, or 1,000 years. And the son of Adahama, the richest man, would go there. They go to the same school. So those that go to the school, even without money, they depend on those at social security equal distribution.
Yes.
And that is the only source of our education at that time.
Yes. At that time. At that time.
Yes. And that is the generosity of a Hausa Muslim Fulani person. Whereas he shared what he has with others, and they shared the same equality in education. When the Western education came into existence, it was very hard for us up till now to accept the Western education, of which I could believe in some areas in Kano State, they need to arrest the father and the mother before they took the child to the school. So on this regard, the education continue, and those in Dantata's house and the privileged house could go to Western education.
And then mix it with Islamia.
Yes, and they could no longer get the food that they got free without begging. So the begging came into existence. So it is a very bad thing indeed, but I believe that President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan he created what we call Islamic Model School when he was about to leave, and a model pilot school was established in Zaria and so many places. That is a welcome thing that I believe Baba Buhari should have promoted and encouraged. So I'm appealing to you, I'm appealing to the president through this popular medium of which over 20 million people listen to, including the president, to revisit these generous and very kind of the last president on the northern part of Nigeria. It is very important. The last wife of Makarfi, she did that, and it was making a rewarding effort in the northern Nigeria. And I want to appeal to you, Mr. President, you should continue with your good work in making the people of the North realize that this is an entrenched cultural and religious values that it is going to be very hard to go in a day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Walaikum assalam. Before you go, sir,
yes, sir.
I hope I'm not wrong to have brought up this topic on air.
You see, Ahmed Isa, you are a Hausaman. There is no doubt about that. Let me tell you, Ahmed Isa, what you're doing to the North, nobody is doing it to it. When they were stealing our children, hello. When they were stealing our children in Kano, nobody came to the fore to help the North realizing this very bad menace. You are the one. You've been protecting so many underprivileged from the northeast to the northwest, from Tawan Namoda to many places crossing northern Nigeria. We are proud of you, and you should continue. I believe this with these people will realize that it is not a problem that we created ourselves, but the problem that we made as a result of circumstances and Western civilization.
Now, before you go, sir.
Yes.
You see, it's good as you take us back to history.
Yes.
Tell us how the thing takes start. How the emergence of the begging can't be proper, because there is a mixture of rich man and poor man picking. They for the same Islamic school, the rich man will bring more than enough, food. And that time says some people there's a zakat na sangaya na Islamic school they carry the money go and the rest. Now we have Islamia, we have Islamic schools where you learn you study the Quran, you learn, you do hadda with translation.
Yes.
When I did my Makaranta Allo for 2 years,
yes, ordinary president.
Less than 2 izus.
Yes.
But in less than 1 year, in an Islamic school where there is translation, and then what they teach us is Bismillah Rahman, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, no translation. You don't even know what you are reciting.
Yes, yes.
And you only believe what Malam tells you, not what Allah says.
Yes.
Now modernization has made it easy.
Yes.
In some homes, you have Islamic teacher taking children on Islamic lessons.
Yes.
Now, within some settlements, some people, if they cannot afford to build Islamic schools, the mosque where they pray, their children will go there, do the Islamic studies, and when it is time to pray, they pray. After like 15-20 minutes, when other people that have missed congregational prayer have said their prayers, the children will continue.
Yes.
Nobody has any reason in this 21st century to. I know a man. He's somehow an in-law to me because he's married to my wife's elder sister. He married my wife's elder sister. From here, the man they look for. What will be the name of this area where they behind Kaduna Trade Fair, International Trade Fair? Not Rigachukun. Off this Rigachukun is towards Zaria. This way. Yes. No. After the Petroleum Institute. Not Angwan Kaji. No. Haba. Oh. Not. No. This side. Oh, I've forgotten the name. If I remember, I will tell you. She's a Karani. Maybe there. But it's not far from Angwan Kaji. When I remember, I will tell you. This man sent his 3 boys to Niger to go and do Almajiri.
Yes.
Niger! By the time the 3 of them came back, 2 of them were drug addicts. One was a clean person. And how he take the clean person be say, he amongst them, in her head come down. So when they go to beg like this, he get one woman where get a restaurant. If he when others stand, they beg him. How you take no, madam? When people chop like this, they help the woman, they wash plate. Now from there, the woman drown for body. So when he come, and they come out from that school, that place where they do the Almajiri school, as soon as he come, the woman go call him inside. He go first of all belly full, not the remnant. Then he go wash plate, do everything. When he won't go back, in order for the malam not to beat him, she go fetch food, put for him. Because you dare not eat that food outside. And if you eat, you must carry something, go back.
Yes.
This person will get amala from one Yoruba compound. Me will get apple from Igbo compound. Another person will get rice and beans. You know how they cook the food? One pot, the apple, amala, eba, and rice, all of them inside the same pot. Yes. Me na, I witness and maybe say na another person. So you see, with this kind of thing, and then the one way they pay me pass during daytime or in the evening during Maghrib prayer, you see these children. They don't know how to pray. Even ablution, they don't sabi perform ablution. Then what are you doing? Islamically, you are supposed to groom a child from 0 to 7. I think it's 0 to 7, right?
Yes.
First stage of grooming, Islamically, 0 to 7. Then from there, and anything where you know fit, give pikin within this period, you go hard, make you give them in terms of home upbringing. So I hear you now before you go.
Mr. President.
Sir.
There are a lot of things which is internal, but I want to make it exposed.
Thank you, sir.
Do not know. You know, there is dichotomy between Sangaya education and Islamia education.
Yeah, okay.
There is a very strong dichotomy.
Izala and Tariqa.
Yes, and even the Tariqa, they go back. The issue here is that there is this understanding that this Izala created Islamia out of the context, out of Islamic context. They have the argument that why should a man be continuously teaching women for the past 30 years when Izala came in without training women to teach them? And it is not embedded in any of the hadith that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has created something like Islamia, where a man, a full-grown man, come and stay in front of married women and be talking, be coquetting, be teaching. So there are there are teachings, divergent teaching and differences in it.
And opinions.
These are an opinion. These are some of the things people do not know.
Okay.
And number two.
Okay, what of children? These children, I mean, we are talking about children here, not married women. We are talking about children in Islamia.
No, what they said is that, and the Sangaya at the same time believe that the real knowledge of education or of Islamic education is not acquired in a classroom. It is acquired through traveling, hard work, what do I call it? Bijuma iwodumu iwal arku. A case where you have your sweat come out, you have your tears come out, that is arku. You have your blood, you have to run, walk, because they have entrenched in the Sangaya system. There are vocational system of those days. When the boy is in Tankolo, that is when he was at the beginning age, he goes to beg. They call him Al-Majiri, that is the perverted word of Al-Muhajirin.
Mm-hmm.
That is somebody who comes to your town, he is Al-Muhajirin, a visitor. When Prophet Muhammad and his people moved to Medina, they were called Al-Muhajirin, and the people there are called Al-Ansar. So at this particular time, they have this feeling that you do not have that real educational hadda on education on Quran without you moving out.
Okay, based on what they know historically, right?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
The same people where they tell you say now so then they do them in the olden days and make the scholars that time get the knowledge, the students get knowledge. These same people now will tell you say that time if you want to go for Hajj, na camel or donkey, and it go take you like 6 months on your way before you go to Hajj. The same people go enter aeroplane now. They believe say, excuse me, they believe say modernization don't come. Life, God has made life easy. Because that other one concern trekking and suffering, feeding the camel go die for you guys buy this thing. They're not going to use that one when it comes to enjoyment.
Yes, finally,
finally.
This your airtime is the most expensive in the world.
Yes, sir.
Because as I speak now, more than 24 million people here. Let me say finally that I would like to request Mr. President to re-establish that effort of President Goodluck Jonathan.
Let's appreciate President Goodluck Jonathan.
Al-Majiri Model School is very, very important because they have brought in Islamia into it. They have put that issue of Sangaya for a little like a course. They have put vocational and artisan system of which it is acceptable. You know, we need this assistance because we are worried. Finally, I have trained 3 of these Al-Majiris to university level. With all humility.
You have?
I trained them. Yes,
please, let's appreciate him.
They come to the city and they are coming to my house to collect food. They say they want to go to school. I send them to school, primary, secondary. As I'm speaking to you, I have one in ABU, one has graduated, and PUK there as well. You see, yes, sir. I want to be humble like you. I wouldn't want to say that it is not good, but it is entrenched in our cultural, and it has to go, and government need to help us, which President Goodluck
Do you know, sir,
thank you.
Before you go, sir, the wife of former governor of Kaduna State, Asma Umakarfi.
Asma Umakarfi.
You know, 2 things where she put for front when she be first lady of Kaduna State.
Yes.
Girl child hawking.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Now they go town with the task force where they informed that time to go rescue children where they go carry my of less than 200 naira or 100 naira or 50 naira put for their head, they go walker, and in the course of hawking this thing, men go molest them. uncompleted building, construction sites, megad room, and the rest.
So many social
She prosecuted many of them will go to prison that time. Then she started even before Jonathan come. Now Asma Umakarifi, Her Excellency, established that first school where they carry Almajiri. If you know the attack where they attacked that woman that time.
Yes.
She wants to westernize the children. She said, no, your Malam can still be teaching you, but here is an accommodation. Here he should create, even if it is 1 hour for Western education, for you to be able to read and write, and then create another 1 hour or 2 hours for vocational training. Some of them became welders, some tailors, some. Let's appreciate Asma Umakarifi. Yes, sir.
My president, another request. You know, on recent, there is total closure of local rehabilitation center.
Now because some people abuse them. All this Malam Niga and the rest, they turn the place to prison. They dehumanize human beings.
Yes, I want to.
One for Yoruba land.
Yes, I want to request, sir. The social welfare of those days, I think we should come in here. One woman in Regasa said she has 6 children. The youngest is 8-year-old, but they are all drug addicts. And if she keeps these children with her, they will kill her.
They may kill her.
It's better for her to take them to those places. So if government can come with social welfare and make this rehabilitation than to close the place and allow the children to go there and kill their children.
Do you want drug addiction to stop in northern Nigeria? Yes or no?
Yes, please.
Very good.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. All the northern states assemblies should come up with death penalty for anybody that is selling hard drugs.
Yes, please.
As soon as that is, but you know why? Most of these people will teach these poor men children how to take hard drugs. Now, big men children, because some of these drugs, poor man picking no fit buy them. I don't know whether you understand. And then he get now for Malali, he get one man who get chemist. Now hard drugs he they sell. Nobody they do him anything. By Malali bus stop. Yes. Yes, he did there. He get one waiting for Angwashanu, but he be like say Angwashanu people don't know Angwashanu. Yes, Angwashanu. This settlement wait for behind the NDA. The people for the community. He get one young man, Maikano, Sadona Angwashanu. He mobilized. They go pursue that Igbo man where they sell the drugs. Refno, Benilin and Codeine, Rochi, Meribas, Dunia Deka Labor, Arongo Mizaki. You get what ahead. Parents, if you see your children they behave anyhow, your daughter to the sleep, your son to the sleep, or he dey over gentle. Not the evil spirit, na drug addiction. He done the drug abuse. Overdose of now, the recent one now, you get one chewing gum where they put tramadol inside. Now normal chewing gum, I go come show you the picture of the chewing gum. You not going to see your pikin they take drugs, but you go take they chop chewing gum. That chewing gum now there the drug they inside. Different types of drugs where then they sell for Venezuela, Cuba, and other places. They don't do for Nigeria now. You get the ones where they formulate by themselves mixture of this. You go give turn person to see. Make I tell you now, people they take drugs for Nigeria, but the northern Nigeria own na senior, including married women.
Yes.
Depressed married women, when they come out, you go see them they high. This Almajiri them. Now Almajiri Sadaka, you go give her money, you go buy. He go fold her inside the clothes. He go enter her room like say he won't go carry food. He go drop her for her. She go drink. No, you the husband, you no go understand that her colleagues. Most especially now, if you go to where they do either naming ceremony or wedding or any ceremony for northern Nigeria, if you see some class of people they drink one particular zobo or kunu, don't rush. Or coke. Or soft drinks. They don't already put them inside on standby. They know themselves. They are in them, they drink. As we speak, a serving deputy governor of a state in northern Nigeria is a drug addict. A former minister in this Buhari regime was a drug addict. That woman, she not function well till they promote her as minister. We know her. If we go court, we will subject her to drug test. Make she pass. If she pass, make her go prison. Another woman wey go chook mouth for wetin no concern her recently. Her son, her elder one boy, na drug addict. Why she no go support another person pikin wey be drug addict too? Wetin we dey talk here? Make una no go. They start this thing for musicians, local musicians where they come. Outside musicians, northern musicians, if they come, you go charge you 1 hour, 2 hours. We not go agree. Once the time don't reach, either you add money or they pack their load, they go. Now, waiting that they do them, before they start, they go carry Zobo, come share for them. They go play for 7 hours. They don't know. They pay for 30 minutes. They go. People go. Event go close. They still they play. I know this thing. It sound funny, but it's not funny. I am telling you, in the next few years to come, the generation of these drug abusers, these drug addicts, waiting them go turn to for this country, we not go believe our eyes. Shebi una happy say their own children no be drug addicts. When these ones go face una children and face una, all of una eye go clear, including the people where they lead us.
Honestly.
One person don't take drug, you know they fear anything. Now you go see robbery broad daylight, then they shoot. This one they shoot back because he dey high, he dey another level. He dey see himself as a Terminator. And they talk am now. I feel no talk this matter again because to me, the kind bad blood where I go attract to myself today for bringing this topic up. His Royal Highness, he mentioned Almajiri matter, the nearly killer with talk. Why? Because if Almajiri no dey available, they no go see children where they use for homosexuality and sacrifice. They go fit come your house, come collect your pikin for sacrifice. Oh. Thank you very much, sir. Your attention expert.
Honorary President, thank you very much.
God bless you, sir, for your time.
I got that you should remain blessed.
Amen,
and we should pray for the success of our president. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's appreciate him. 26 minutes, 14 seconds. Now this man call, talk. Make we appreciate him. Hello, good morning. Oh, no.
The man really tried, sir, but you hold me for more than 30 minutes. I tried, sir.
Okay. As you don't praise yourself, I'm not going to praise you. Thank you.
This is a small conversion, sir.
Yeah, I know.
This issue that you bring up, sir, you have really tried for the next. Let all of us recommend you for this. You are really a gentleman, sir. You see, so Almajiri phenomena is the biggest thing that is disturbing the norms and our identity now, nationally and internationally. found in higher places of Islam, they are product of Al-Majri. So, the background here is for people to understand what is Al-Majri and what is indicative to Islam as a religion. The idea behind Islam, behind Al-Majri, is to teach people who travel far away from another place to seek for Islamic knowledge, who are in search of Islamic knowledge. But the people are now abusing the main reason of creating the Islam. As my brother said, this is something of more than 100 years ago. But the way imams and ustads are abusing the ideas behind it, that's ridiculous. My honored president, it was through this Al-Majri, all the companies, in Kano, all the cooking company, all the tailoring company, they are Al-Majris that are doing it in the area period, the area time. These are the Al-Majrians and their people that are doing all these works that the northern Nigerians are known doing it perfectly. So what I'm trying to say here is that there is good side of the knowledge itself, and the abuse people have encroached into it now. That is what is making the entire North looking somehow. People should understand that the Al-Majri itself is something very good to our religion. But the method and the idea people are practicing it, that is why the entire North is being looking at somehow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Usman. But like I tell you, the way they do the Al-Majri has no single advantage to Islam and to humanity. Yes. The way they do them. Yes. Simple. And then when the other man talk about their basis for argument, say now so then they do on those days. Now make them trek, go Hajj.
Use camel.
May they use camel. May they use
donkey.
That one, they no go talk them like that. When they want marry now, they can use modern things to as something where they go carry a company. They no go remember how then they do on those days na calabash and this and adudu. They no go remember. They no go remember. But when it be something when we say it go favor them, they sabi something where they go take advantage of. They sabi how to take you back to 600 years. But when it be something when we say, Kai, so far they inside, they believe modernity, civilization.
Honorable President. Al-Majri, it was established as an organized and comprehensive system of education.
Those days.
Values and precedents.
Those days.
Yes, those days. And up to today, my honorable president, it was the only source Muslims are producing a very perfect imams and alamas. Up to today.
Usman.
Yes.
How many children you get?
I get 3, sir.
Boys or girls?
I get both.
Okay, send the boys to Al-Majri school.
No, I will never.
No, I want you to produce good imams and good judges.
I have Al-Majris that I'm taking care of.
No, I don't want you to take care of Al-Majris. I'm not asking you to take care of other people's children. Send your own children to go to Al-Majri. You know, it's organized. So you can produce good. Let's appreciate Usman. You go send your children to Al-Majri school. Thank you. When then they go, we go escort them. No, they're not going to come meet me. They're not going to come meet me.
President, sir.
Abubakar.
Yes, sir.
It's very organized. Send your children. I don't know. Now the thing go down on them because I don't use in children do example.
Honorary President, whatever you said about this Al-Majri system is right. You see, April, it is in Google. You Google it and see. Over April 2017, Governor Ganduje took census in Kano State. As at then, there were about more than 3 million Al-Majri boys
In Kano?
In Kano State alone.
When I know how they rob collect phone for Kano, they don't go ask you for the phone first. They go first of all cut you.
Yes, and all these social vices that we have, most of the people that are involved are products of these Almajiri schools.
So, make I interrupt you small. Hello, Barrister Idris. Amen. Amen, and you too, sir. You are not loud enough. Position the phone properly.
Okay. Make I tell a little bit of history how Almajiri State starts. When Lord Lugard come northern Nigeria during colonial era, he come meet a system of administration already established in the north. And the Almajiri system was there, but they were not begging. So when he now introduced tax system in the north, the Malam who were having this children...
Okay, tax system.
Yes, tax system. Because they were not doing anything, now only small farm, then they go feed themselves, and that is all. They were contented with what they had. When he now introduced tax system, the Malams never knew how to raise for the money to pay this tax.
And this tax is on individual person.
Yes, on individual person. The only thing they could do was to send this words out to go and beg. The process from that begging was what the Malams were using to pay tax. It was never part of our culture at all. So when we are talking about all of this, I am very sad. I thank you for raising this what a good Veteran did about this Almajiri school. But there's a problem with that. The moment you call that school Almajiri school, nobody will want to send their children to that school because they have stigmatized that word Almajiri. If we must set up something like that, we can call it, for instance, we'll say model primary school.
Oh, you call it
model.
If you don't want to remove the al, you will now call it Al Habibiyya school.
Exactly.
Al Habibiyya.
Almajiri stuff, so that you and I, we can say, just like the person you called now, he can't send his children to those schools that
because of the name Almajiri.
Because of the name Almajiri.
Is it not making sense? When I don't appreciate them and encourage them.
I have a lot of things to do. First and foremost, you talk about issue of drug. During Boko Haram, when Boko Haram was really doing a lot of damages, one of the things they were using were drugs. And the number of drugs that were entering Maiduguri on a daily basis, only God knew. Until NSCDC and the program I'm working with now decided to check every vehicle that was coming into Maiduguri, they will stop those trucks, and they discovered in one particular day over 3,000 cartons of tramadol were discovered.
Let's appreciate Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps.
So all of this, we have a lot of things to do. If we want to stamp out drug abuse in the north, it's something that we can do.
Don't do a law, and not a law. Anybody where they catch them, they sell high drugs, kill them.
Oh, my President, God will bless you. I just want to say, let me just talk about this a little bit.
Idris, before you go, I want to make you understand something. You see, people, they hear this thing. The thing they build like, why is this man wasting his time? This thing, it be like where bush fire enter farm settlement. Now only God know how many farms he go condemn. When I see this thing, this drug addiction, when they talk,
You will hear say now these days, these kidnappers, then we just open gunshot on the road.
Yes, kill people randomly.
All of them are drugs now in the city.
Yes. When
they
they
say we no go do this thing, even the train now with the follow, they don't attack the train.
No, that one a rumor. It no happen, sir. It no happen.
No, not be now. Not be the last one when we were talking about last week. Previously, about 2-3 months back, there was one that happened around that Kaduna axis. But I think we need to do more than we are doing now.
And part of these things again, Idris,
my brother,
the government, the federal government is not fair to the masses. Idleness can push somebody into something that will keep he or she engaged. I don't know whether you understand.
Very well, very well.
No work anywhere. Life is difficult. Some people would take it in order to forget their sorrows because now waiting the person will initiate them, tell them that you say, just take this thing. You go.
Manari,
yes, sir.
One thing, if you look at everybody when they do cultism, as we speak now from cultism, then they enter into drugs, then they enter into armed robbery.
Yes, yes.
I get somebody, a very close friend, who was a cultist and was into robbery, was sentenced to death and later converted to life imprisonment and later pardoned because of good behavior. One of these days I will bring the come, make you get one-to-one talk. You will get information about how all this thing happen.
Thank you,
Just
sir.
like you said, the government is not doing enough.
No.
That we have since
Only few people in Nigeria are enjoying. Only very few people, less than 10%.
The IT don't set up one thing we call poker code. Poker code about drug addict, how to stamp out drug and all of that. Gradually, make we see how this one will take care.
How can you do a former minister where they take drugs, a serving deputy governor? He get one of his essays, people when they hear me, they know the governor. He goes, Excellency, we give him. Some big men, if you enter their offices, they don't get high.
Of course.
They don't get high. They cannot share water with you because the water they charged. You do mistake, you see them, they drink mineral, they no fit finish them on time. Now it's part of the charging. Like I said, all the
ordinary goblins, like Asera and Tom Tom. When we see our children, they take like Asera and cost Tom Tom. That one a drug. Even Maggie. When they take Coke.
Yes.
Now,
if you mix them, you go high you.
Yes.
For Kano.
I read something this morning. People they take Panadol. They cook food now when they make them high also.
Now, for Kano, where do they sell soft drinks? If you enter, you say, Bani me send so say, give me the one we cold well. Now the one where they don't mix down. You just so they know they go chemist again. You go just enter roadside person where they sell bread and mineral. You go just say, but one day so say the Allah. The one we cold well. If they do for back, you go see they go shift this one for front, carry and give them. Where you go know, they say if you open and you no go hear psst. The psst beyond the day you don't come on. Thank you very much about it, Idris. And then Badura Idris, I hear say Borno State Governor they do very, very well. Let's appreciate Borno State Governor. They say that man no get time for any nyang. If they enter communities where Boko Haram they threaten people's lives, you go share relief materials, you go sit down with them, you go encourage them. This na man where sometimes if you won't go particular community, they go tell and say, Your Excellency, it is dangerous because the security report, you go say, I have sworn with the Holy Quran that I'm going to protect my people. If in the course of protecting my people I die, so be it. He will enter road. May God protect the governor of Borno State. I mean the present governor of Borno State. I mean the present governor of Borno State as at today is what? Today is what? Today 8th January 2020. The governor, the present governor, as at 8th January 2020, I don't know his name. God, you know him. May you protect him.
Amen.
May you expose all his enemies.
Amen.
May you render all his enemies useless.
Amen.
Oh God, may you enrich him with wisdom to lead his people aright.
Amen.
God, after, I don't know, God, you know what best should happen to this man. Above all, may you protect him.
Amen.
May you protect him.
Amen.
May you protect him.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Barrister Idris. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
My brothers, my sisters, if I look at an assistant time, then they give us signal to do it in signal. Make we begin the van, not they go. Yesterday, I've been telling you about, but I don't know, people for studio. This thing where I talk, I make sense more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody waiting, I know make sense. No be quarrel. Collect microphone. Tell me where I have gone wrong, please.
Honorary President.
Yes, sir.
Let me just.
Hey, you were saying something.
You see, all these things that.
Your name, sir?
My name is Road Commander Muhammad Kabir Abakar from Federal Road Safety, co-martial license to prestigious Brekete family program.
Which church do they go?
I'm a Muslim.
Okay. Which state are you from?
I'm from Jigawa State.
Jigawa State for East?
No, for North.
North?
Northwestern.
Northwest?
Yes, sir.
I just ask this question so that some people, when we say, now even borrow them, go north. When go begin, they make mad. This man is anti-north, anti-north. I am pro-humanity. I no one know whether you come from north, whether you come from southeast, whether southwest, south. It no concern me. I am pro-humanity. I no get state for Nigeria. Continue.
Yes, sir. You see, this issue, like the last caller has rightly said, these Malams are seriously benefiting from this Almajiri system. They use these children to farm for them. You born your children, you refuse to take responsibilities. You are afraid of taking responsibilities. You now shifted them to Almajiri. That Malam that you send your children to will take them from city to village when it is time for farming. When it is farming season, you would go and use these children
as slaves.
As slaves, they will farm for him, do whatever it is.
After farming for him, he will send them to other people's farms.
Yes,
they will pay him money. Yes. He will send the slaves to go and farm.
Yes. And you, because you are running away from responsibilities, you send your children.
In fact, make you not be like say only we will be laymen. Now they talk. At exactly 9:30, we will start this banker's case. But make I call one great Islamic scholar, a man that is vast in knowledge, Islamically and Western education. The man when don't travel far and wide. The man when we say, may God Almighty continue to bless this man. Yeah. I will call him. I just hope he go there free to answer me, because him no be just Malam. His name is Sheikh Usman Zakaria. Sheikh Usman Zakaria. Bawa Allah. Make it be say we take authority join.
Assalamu alaikum.
Min wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Sheikh Usman Zakaria, good morning, sir.
Hussein Zakaria.
Sheikh Hussein Zakaria. Sorry.
No,
please forgive me, sir.
No, it's okay.
Sheikh Hussein Zakaria. You did live for radio as man you dey talk, sir. And now waiting past our power. Now we won't discuss with you because you are an authority. Waiting with the discuss now Almajiri.
Okay.
Most especially Almajiri syndrome in northern Nigeria that has already been exported to other parts of Nigeria. On Sunday, if you go to Lagos, most churches, now our northern brothers and sisters, full gate.
Yes.
Kao, baby Allah, mama baby, baby Allah,
So even though let me become Christian, apostate, for the sake of just the peanut they collect from them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of them, they don't go Yoruba land. They don't yet learn. Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́. Ọlọ́run kọ́bá. They sabi that thing. Even before they leave north, they go teach them. Ọlọ́run máa kọ́bá.
Àkóbá àdábá ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ àárí.
So, Sheikh Hussein Zakaria, sir, you did live for radio now. As an authority in Islam, what is your opinion? What do you think is the major problem with Al-Majri? And if there is no problem, please correct us on air. You are live. The whole world is listening to you, sir.
This is a very tough and inconclusive phenomena that is still doubling the minds of educators, especially from northern Nigeria. I have attended several seminars, conferences, workshops on Al-Majri in many parts of the country. I have written some articles also about Al-Majri. I want to submit that Al-Majri is a creation of the colonialist masters. Just like the other brother who was talking about taxations,
yes,
Barrister Idris. Malams, it was actually one of the reasons, or in fact the super reason for this Al-Majri syndrome in northern Nigeria. Islam started from Saudi Arabia. It spread on the neighboring countries, into African countries, into Asian countries. But the issue is that the educational system of Saudi Arabia has never witnessed Al-Majri the type we do here in Nigeria. Despite the fact that Islam spread far and wide, all the scientists, all the scholars, all the philosophers, the medical doctors, they were all Muslims at that. In fact, Islam came with socialization, politics. It came with everything that is knowledge. But this Al-Majri that we operate in Nigeria, it is neither Islamic in its nature, neither Islamic in its system, in its content. It is devoid of the basics, the basis of Islam. That's understanding what you are being taught. You will find a Malam Egoni who has committed the Holy Quran in his mind, memorized the entire Quran, but does not know the meaning of Fatiha.
Yes, no translation.
He doesn't know how to perform, in fact, how to clean himself from impurity.
Yes.
Of urine, let alone
Janaba.
And why only boys, no girls? Why only boys? Why the emphasis on boys and no girls? And ultimately that person will marry. What will happen? What kind of life, what kind of Islamic life will he build in his house?
He will not have respect for women.
Even the word Al-Majri has been debated among educators. What is the origin of Al-Majri? It is not from Al-Muhajir. It is not. Because Al-Muhajir, it was a periodic event that took place, and after that the Prophet himself said, La hijrata ba'ad al-Fatih. There's no more immigration after the conquest of Mecca.
MashaAllah.
So nobody was called Al-Muhajir after. Even if you migrate from Mecca to Medina after the conquest of Mecca, you are not Al-Muhajir.
Oh.
And those Al-Muhajirun, they all died. And nobody inherited them that my father was Al-Muhajir, but I'm also one of them. No, it was an event. It was a designation that people died with it. I participated in the one in Kano. I told them actually, Al-Majri is a distorted Hausa word from Ai-Munjira.
Oh, Ai-Munjira.
Ai-Munjira, because the tradition in northern Nigeria that neighbors bring out their food to eat
And we are ready to wait for. We are ready to wait for how long?
And once you are an adult and you come to see any grouping of friends eating together, just come in and eat with them. Nobody will say, "Hi, from where are you?" Just eat the food. But when these young boys come, they are invited. Come and eat. Come and say, "No, I'm Munjira."
I'm Munjira. Come and see. Yes. Make when chop finish. Make we chop the remnant.
Wow. This is Munjira. Munjira is that the boys that will wait for the little that is the leftover, and they will pass them. In fact, the colonialists, when they came to Nigeria, they found we had a complete system of education.
Yes.
A complete system of administration. A complete system of politics. Everything, management, everything we had. We had that before the coming of the colonialists. And when they came, they said, "Okay, we're going to destroy the system completely. We're going to uplift Western education over and above Islamic education." All the books Osman Lanfodio and the rest wrote, they were all distorted. Some of them were teared and burnt, just like what happened in Bidda. Bidda had an industry, smart industry, and they were all destroyed, and all the engineers were killed. And where is the knowledge now that was in Bidda? The same thing, they now use this as cancer syndrome to destroy Islam from within.
Thank you.
This is the beginning of al-majority, and that's why people who want to eat on it, who go chop on al-majority, they invented Zangaya with the concept that somebody was saying you have to suffer, you have to bleed, you have to be. What kind of bleeding, my friend? The Prophet's children, the Sahaba children, learned Islam from their parents.
Oh!
There's no hygiene in the education. There's no administration. If you ask the Malam who will be roaming the street, in most cases they don't even know how to recite the Holy Quran. Wallahi.
I talk on here.
They don't know nothing about Islam. So al-majority is not an Islamic system of education. It is not. It's an exploitative system, and it destroys our children from within. There are more than 10 million children roaming the streets of northern Nigeria in the name of seeking Arabic or Quranic knowledge.
Thank you very much, Sheikh Hussein Zakaria, for your input and time.
Thank you too.
Jazakumullah khairan.
Yeah, take a lot. Yeah.
I no go talk again, no. Kankat. When I hear authority, Sheikh Hussein Zakaria. Yesterday I do mistake on air. The first university in the world, no be Egypt, na Morocco. 1820 something. Civilization is started from Africa. Morocco, na Africa. So I beg, make una forgive me for that na oversight. Thank you very much. My brothers, my sisters, if I look down on a city and then they give us signal to do it, signal, make we continue to develop, not they go. Make I call Mrs. Okodua MNI. Make she day on, make we day on, online with her. Okodua. ICPC. Madam. Oh, I don't see her number. Hey! Okay. Many people, they are happy with waiting we talk. Some are not happy. Even some people for studio, they look me. Now with annoyance. Oh. Go, you know what you? Oh no, to do. I don't see them. Mrs. Okodwa. Mrs. Okodwa now they call you, but the thing no grigo. If I try the third time, you know grigo, we will continue. Anytime where she, anywhere where she meet us for road, na junction. Shebi, any place where road divide. Good morning, senior citizen, Mrs. Rashida Okodwa, MNI. Make we welcome her.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma.
Good morning, my good people, Brekete family.
Good morning, ma. Yes, ma. Now, ma, we will start that case. You get radio nearby?
The thing be say where I say radio not be as far. No,
you get earpiece?
Make I go get my earpiece.
Okay, when you get your earpiece, let me know. Just hold the line as you go get the earpiece. I'm Munjara. You know where I bad be say, make I get one word if I hold on. I'm Munjara. No problem, ma. I'm Munjara.
I know sit here like this.
Ma?
I don't fit here like this.
I don't hear you well, ma.
You don't fit hear us like this.
No, because me, I did hear with the phone. The complainant among the audience. And you not go fit here because you not go hear clear. And I know make we begin to repeat ourselves because the injustice where they do these people no be here.
You know what we go do? Because I don't find the thing now. Maybe we go fit we go still talk to them, but we go still send them to me. At least we can hear from their mouth.
Okay, no problem.
If it's not possible.
Okay, make we start first. Make you see whether you dey hear. Governor, start with introduction, sir.
I greet everybody for the studio.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
And thank the ordinary president of the masses for providing this type of platform where the oppressed can hear their voice and get justice. I beg you appreciate it. Street heroes. We call ourselves Main Street Heroes. Whose employment was rudely terminated in May, June 2012. We have been made to look like the impoverished and helpless citizens of this great country. We have worked for so many years, but at the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. Today, this place cannot even have contained us if everybody had come. At least minimum of 100 would have tried to come. But water passed Gary. That is why they cannot come. But I'm here with few of my colleagues. We have taken this place as our last bus stop. The last place of hope. We have come here as a soul, save our soul plea for the intervention of the honorary president.
Hold on there. Hello, good morning, Abdullahi S. Muhammad.
Please speak, please.
My name is Ordinary Dr. Ahmad Isa. I'm the president and founder of Brekete family, sir.
Okay, can I call you maybe in about 10 minutes if you wouldn't mind, sir?
Yeah, no problem. The executive director, Abuja and Northern Directorate of Polaris Bank.
Yes, please, yes.
So you can call back in 10 minutes time, no problem, sir.
I'll call you back. Okay, thank you.
Check him
Continue. My people, story full ground. We have come here as a soul, save our soul plea for the intervention of the honorary president. I want to use this platform to appeal to all Nigerians, home and abroad. I want to use this platform to appeal to all government agencies that are aware of this matter. ICPC, EFCC, Central Bank of Nigeria, Ministry of Finance, and I'm also using this platform to beg our dear Mr. President Buhari to use his good office to prevail on Polaris Bank and NDIC that all that mago that they have been doing, they should stop it and pay us our full redundancy benefits now. Enough is enough. We have suffered enough. We have gone to so many places. We decided to come to Brekete family, the last bus stop, for us to get entitlement.
So which year you joined this bank?
I joined the bank on the 4th of May 1981.
Continue.
And I put in 31 years of my life in serving the bank.
Then suddenly they cut you short.
I'm telling you.
So continue, sir.
This APC government, led by our dear President Buhari, has zero tolerance for corruption and fraud. That is why we have brought this matter here, for him to look into it. Because what Polaris Bank and NDIC have done against us is what I call gross financial crime. Many people have told us that we have been defrauded. But I beg, let me say, God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. We cannot be defrauded. Many of us joined this bank when it was IBWA, International Bank for West Africa.
Owned by
government, federal government.
No, owned by
federal government.
Yeah, I can be no. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
When I joined the bank, my leg was not like this. My leg there can't be. But it was during the service of the bank I had this accident. But that's not what we are talking about today. Permission to sit down.
Oh, yes, sir.
So we joined this bank when it was International Bank for West Africa. The name later changed to AfriBank. Later it changed to Main Street Bank. Our employment was continuous. There was no break in employment. Because the staff number they gave us under IBWA was the same staff number, AfriBank continued. Even when Main Street Bank came on board, they used the same staff number. So employment was continuous. From Main Street Bank, the name changed to Sky Bank. Then from Sky Bank, it changed to what we have today, called Polaris Bank. We joined this bank at a tender age of 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years. Immediately we left secondary school. Because we wanted to develop a career in banking. So we didn't want to waste time. After secondary school, we joined the bank. We have suffered.
And that secondary school certificate get respect. If you finish secondary school, neighbors go come, they give you foul. They tell you, say, their daughter. They don't on standby.
Madam President,
sir,
we have worked for this bank.
For this country.
For this country. We have sacrificed and we have suffered. When we joined the bank, our intention was to build a career, to become career bankers. To build an institution of world standard. Our focus was on the job. To leave goodwill, to leave a good legacy. And that is what Polaris banks enjoy today. Our goodwill, the legacy we left behind, is what Polaris banks enjoy today. The building they occupy, they didn't build it all. It's our legacy. The customers they have now, majority of it, is our legacy. Some of the customers I got in 1981. So they owe us a lot of Thanksgiving.
One of your colleagues here, when I did Kaduna, that time where they do a guy driver, she did come my office. That Haji I pursue yesterday. Okay, she didn't do for studio. Give her a microphone. I have introduced her to billionaires, multi-millionaires, for her to meet up with her target to bring customers to the bank. My Haji, introduce yourself.
Good morning,
Take
family.
Close to him.
Yeah. He's a living witness that he used to give us flash points.
Your name?
Okay. I'm Zainab Umar. Yes, I joined the bank in...
Madam, like this.
I joined the bank in 1989. In 1989, yes. So he's one of my witnesses. He used to assist us and show us the flash points on of where to get deposits, whether current account or fixed deposit. In fact, to cut the story short, he joined me with one.
Don't mention the name. Don't mention the name.
No. The institution.
Okay.
NNPC. Here in Abuja. In fact, when I was coming from Kaduna to this place, we were attacked by armed robbers. That time, thank God for my life. I came. They gave me target as a branch manager then. 500 billion.
Like how many years ago?
2011. 500 million, and I was able to get 300 million for the branch. Then our treasury man in Lagos denied me those monies. He said it's not meant for the branch, that is supposed to be kept in head office. He denied me. That was the reason why I was sacked. I said I have not achieved my target, and then I have to go.
Oh, we will come back to you. Thank you. Continue, ordinary governor.
Let me tell you some of the examples of what we mean by building a career, banking career. In those days, after counting millions of naira on daily basis, in your custody, 50 million, 100 million. At times, we will stack them like this. Then when you are tired, you lie upon it like bed, waiting for your manager. After evacuation, at the end of the day, when it's time to go home, you go and meet your Oga. Oga, please, can I have 200 naira there to pay for transport?
Oh my goodness.
You have just finished from morning till night, counting millions of naira. Because you don't want to spoil your name. Because you want to build a career. You cannot take that money. Our raw materials cash did not enter our eyes. Our focus was building a career and making sure this bank profits for this nation. My own personal experience in the early 80s and mid 80s, when I was a staff in foreign exchange department, then you must take foreign currencies to head office. I was in the Ikeja branch to head office 3 times a week.
Where is the head office?
Marina. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When these customers bring dollars and pound sterling, no bullion van, no police to escort you, no branch car. I'll be carrying $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. I will just carry one year bag. I will disguise myself. I will remove tie. I will remove my jacket. I will enter Danfo. What a risk! I was doing that for 2 years. 1 naira did not lose. One of my friends told me recently, he said, oh boy, you should have settled yourself a long time. I said, no, that was not the focus. The focus is to build a career for yourself. Let me enter the main story now. On the 5th of August 2011, when government took over Afribank, incorporated Main Street Bank, there was a press release by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Main Street Bank was to take over the assets, all assets,
and liabilities
of Afribank.
Anybody will marry widow, will get children. You marry both the widow and her children. Continue.
And it was well published both in the electronic and print media. The board and directors of the bank, I still remember their name. Alhaji Falalu Bello was the chairman, former MD of Unity Bank. Faith Tudor Matthews, CEO and MD. Then we had 4 directors: Kola Ayeye, Bolaji Shenjobi, Roger Woodbridge, and Anobu Yanyan. These were both Faith and the directors. They were the wicked people that put us in this mess. At the inaugural address of the MD with staff, he promised us of job security and specifically pleaded with us that because of our experience, we should please not go, stay with her to build this new bank.
It will say una put down.
Say now why you should play also.
Okay.
We did not know it was a trick. But before long, she started bringing her own staff.
From which bank? Oh, they move her from UBA to
was the darkest day of her career in the bank. 670 of us, nationwide, we were rudely terminated.
No notice, no warning,
They used
no
cowboy approach. On the 21st of June, we walked in the office. Most of us closed at 9 p.m. on the 21st.
Hoping that you have a job.
Yes, we did not spend any rat. But the following day when we came to the office, we could not have access
to your computers.
To our computers. When you put your password, you say, I don't know you. What happened? Before you know it,
Once in a while.
before you know it, we got a message. Those of us in the head office, those of us in Lagos, resume at the head office. Those of them outside Lagos, go to the regional branches. By the time we go to the head office, we saw fierce looking,
so we don't change,
intimidating presence of mobile policemen. They were all armed to the teeth.
Who will not kill?
As if they want to fight Boko Haram. What is happening? They now escorted us in threes into the conference room. You go to the conference room, they handed over a letter of termination to you.
And ask you to sign.
We walked yesterday till late in the night.
They asked you to sign that you will not take them to court.
I'm coming, let me get there. We walked in yesterday, no query, no offense. What did we do? It's a sign. They now brought one fraudulent undertaking that we should sign this one. If you sign this letter, we'll give you some extra money. We'll give you some relief. But whatever we pay you must be taken as full and final payment, and that will not take the bank to court. If they know that what they were doing there is right, why should they bring that type of undertaking that will not take the bank to court? They knew they had evil intention. When I now look at the letter of termination, okay, let me see what they want to give me now. I read it with immediate effect. What is my entitlement? 1 month basic salary.
Okay.
1 month basic salary.
Are you a construction site worker?
Averaging 50,000. After 31 years of service. I said this one and groundnut money now. If I go home, what will I tell my wife?
Oh! What will you tell your children?
What will I tell my children? After working for 31 years, 50,000 naira. I said no, I can't sign. I will not sign this undertaking.
Hey, what did the Mopol come do?
They fear my size now.
Just got on that president and say na Maiduguri now we dey. He said they need to go to Maiduguri. They come dey fight us for all our work we don't do.
Governor, continue.
My other president, I was fatter than this one. I was fatter and taller than this.
And bigger.
But now this problem deflates me like this.
Oh my goodness.
I refuse to sign. Most of us refuse to sign. But some people were forced to sign. When they saw the mobile policemen,
they were intimidated.
They were intimidated. They signed. But here the bitter part of it. All those that signed, they gave them those things they promised. But something happened later. As we signed and we came out, the battle started. We staged a peaceful protest at the head office. Nothing came out of it.
I was there live in Lagos.
Yes, came from Kaduna. We now went to Lagos State Governor's office and the State Assembly to stage another protest. They investigated the matter. Lagos State government wrote a letter to the bank to pay. But they refused.
Let's appreciate Lagos State government.
I want the world to know, I want government agencies to know that everything I'm going to say here today, we have documentary evidence to back it off. So
I have copies of all the documents with me in advance.
So we have every.
It's just like this NFF case. The way I get it from 12, 1 to 12, the documents. Now, so these people furnish me with documents. I study the documents, internalize before I give them appointment to come from their various states. Some from Lagos, some from Agbo, Delta State, some Kaduna. Yes, and more people are coming because I go sponsor them to carry more people to come, including the children of the dead that died as a result of this inhumanity. Continue, sir. Do you need water? Bring water for him. Please bring water for him.
You may want to ask, that institution, don't they have union in place? We had a union. The president of the National Union asked Bife was also the head of the local union, Comrade Sarako, assisted by Oyeko Sola, who is now the president of ASBIFE.
So, hold on there, sir. We want to take permission from our regulators, and most especially the management of Human Rights Radio, to give us a little extra time, because we have 2 minutes left. And what this man is saying is so very important that we cannot just cut him short immediately. Let him just make some points. Then we continue tomorrow from where we stop. Good idea, yes?
Yes, sir.
Continue, sir.
But the union executive, that Sarakoma, that Oyeko Sola girl of ASBIFE, they are the ones that have put us in this mess. If they have put their foot down to play their role as true union executives,
as true comrades,
our money would have been paid long time ago.
So what will happen?
We now stage a protest at the secretariat of the union. We block them. And we compare Comrade Salako to call a press conference and declare strike. He had no choice when he saw us, because we're all angry and hungry. He had to obey, call a press conference to declare strike. But whether fortunately or unfortunately, the Minister of Labour then, Honorable Emeka Wogo, stepped in. Instead of us going on strike, he now set up a committee here in Abuja, that the committee should look into our matter and make sure that we are adequately settled. The committee sat for 3 months and had about 8 meetings. Myself and my colleague, Mr. Kintola, were representing the terminated staff.
Okay.
Anytime we come to Abuja for that meeting, they will not allow us to enter the room. They will lock us out.
And you are part of the meeting, supposedly.
So we're not privy to whatever they are discussing there. But we're stubborn about it. During that 8 minutes, we kept on coming. But they will not allow us to enter. When they come out, we say, how far? We just look for one story that, yes, we are discussing the redundancy, we are making a headway. But finally, when the agreement came out, what we saw was 100%, they call it 100% gratuity payment. Which one is a gratuity payment? We have a collective agreement. When a staff voluntarily retires, he's paid gratuity. But when the management terminates a staff for no fault of theirs, they pay them redundancy benefits. And redundancy is higher than gratuity. We said, no, we cannot take this one. And the worst part of it, that thing they call 100% gratuity is just less than 10% of our entitlement. You see the one here inside? That thing they call 100% gratuity. They call it 100% to make it look big.
No, they think say on be baby bankers.
It's less than, in fact, 8% of our entitlement. We say we will not take it. We started making publication in the newspaper, Guardian newspaper. We made full-page publication, about 6. Each one cost us 400,000. Members were sacrificing, contributing. We made an open letter to Fetudo Matthews, exposing her atrocities to the whole world. Nothing came out of it. We made another open letter to the Minister of Labour. Nothing came out of it. We made another open letter to former President.
Water don't come.
We made another open letter.
Yes, sir.
To the former president. Full page Guardian publication.
Former president who?
Jonathan Goodluck.
Okay.
Exposing all these atrocities.
And
nothing came out of it.
Why would I not write to Central Bank of Nigeria?
We wrote to the governor then, the present emir, Sanusi Lamido.
And you don't do anything?
He don't do anything. Unfortunately, one day, when me and my colleague were coming to Lagos, we met him at the airport.
Very good.
We approached him at the airport. Security wanted to block us. But when they saw my size, they gave way.
This your size, get opposite size.
The former governor Sanusi politely attended to us. We said, sir, this matter has not been settled. We are still being owed. He said, what are you talking about? I thought this thing has been settled. We said, no.
Which means don't give instruction.
In fact, I don't know if you understand. He said, okay, when I get to the office, I will find out what happened. But that was a rare opportunity to see him. We could not see him again.
Now, make we learn one lesson from this one. When you still there for office, when you get the opportunity to do the right thing, do it. I'm sure if Sunusi hear this thing, he go regret why he no do wetin he supposed do. Because now part of your responsibilities be that as the governor of the apex bank in Nigeria, regulating the banking industry. The same Sanusi Lamido I praise here, which day where they talk say I dey beg make he even become president of this country. Which day I praise him? Today. Oh, I even praise him today. You see, but see one minus out of your life. This is -1. Because at the president no mean say where you go wrong we no go talk am. This is a minus.
It is important for us to do this one. When Main Street Bank came on board, the federal government released a total sum of 409 billion naira in 2 tranches to Main Street Bank to continue the business of AfriBank and settle staff liabilities. 409 billion. The records are there in the central bank. We also have.
So who chop this money now?
They come now.
They come there.
The first tranche, 291 billion. Oh yeah, give us money now. They say the woman doesn't do us like this.
Which woman?
Faith Matthews. Then after we were terminated, with all the wahala we were doing, the publication and all the noise, federal government released additional 118 billion.
Again, extra.
No, that 291, 118 makes it the total of 409 billion. We now say, okay, now they have paid you because of our.
Which excuse you get now?
Which excuse we get? He said there's no instruction from above to pay us yet.
Who is the above?
Who is the above? You see, and besides, when Main Street Bank took over AfriBank, they only took over the assets and certain liabilities.
Yeah.
They did not take over staff liability. I said, how did your account balance?
Okay. The executive director, Abuja and Northern Directorates of Polaris Bank, Abdullahi S. Mohammed, as he promised, he called back. Let's appreciate him. Somebody been tell me say complete gentleman he be and a man of his words. Say since we they know him, he never talk anything. We then discover saying a lie he be. Hello, executive director, sir.
Good morning, sir. Apparently, it's like I'm on live radio.
I be well inform you now. Make I know you there live for Human Rights Radio 101.1, and with the stream I'm all over the world now. The name of the program is Brekete Family, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So you get some of now get case where we they do we concern 670 staff. We've been start with IBWA. From IBWA to AfriBank to Main Street Bank to Skybank, after Skybank, Polaris Bank. They are here because of their entitlements. How they were cut short. No notice, no warning, no query, no single offense whatsoever. Unless if you have any offense that they have committed, that they have refused to mention here, you expose them. But what we are doing here is to give justice to whom justice is due, sir. Are you aware of the 607 staff, 70 staff that were unjustly removed from work suddenly after some of them have put in 31 years, some 20-something years, some like that?
Okay, well, maybe what I'll respond to this is that this is an issue that has been on for several years. You said IBWA, AfriBank, Main Street,
Kaiban and now Polaris. What I know about the case is that it's a case that has even gone to the courts. It was at National Assembly also. We're even at Federal Ministry of Labor on the same thing. And I think a lot of things have happened within these years. Like you rightly know, Polaris is a new bank that has just started not long ago. Myself and my other colleagues, new management, we met this issue, and we have participated in all the discussions at various levels. So I think the only way, maybe to end my
response
talk to you now is to tell you that as we speak, the issue has gone to different levels. And I don't think I'm in a position now to discuss further on that. If there is anything that has not been discussed maybe at the National Assembly or maybe at the courts, maybe the same individuals can maybe retable their case for it to be discussed again. But honestly, it's something that has been discussed at different levels. So maybe my advice is that as we speak, I don't think I'm in a position to discuss further on this.
No problem.
I don't have as much information as you probably may require.
No, it's all right. I've not even asked the question before you will know what direction I am going. But I have this simple question to ask you. How would you feel as the ED if they cut short your work now, suddenly, after this discussion with me over the phone, no warning, no query, no reason given to you whatsoever? How would you feel as a human being, sir?
Well, certainly I will feel bad, but what
that is cutting short your work. Coupled with the fact that if at the end of the day, after cutting you short, they refuse to settle you, how would you feel?
I think there is no organization that does not have a policy. And I don't think there's any organization that will send people out of a system without following those policies. So I'm sure maybe a lot must have happened down the line. So like I said, I am not in a position to discuss further on this. If there is any issue that has not been dealt with,
I'm not talking about the issue here. I'm only asking you a personal question, first of all, as a human being, because you are an authority when it comes to banking in Nigeria. As an executive director, you can even serve as a resource person on radio programs on issues that borders on banking operations and the rest. That was the reason why I asked you that question. I'm not going back to the issue now because you have made it categorically clear that you don't have enough information to give. And in order not to embarrass you, I don't want to go there, but please be honest with me here. How would you feel as a human being, as the ED this morning, only for maybe around 12 o'clock, they cut short your employment? After cutting short your employment, you feel bad. Okay. Now, if they cut short your job and they compensate you fully, would you still feel very bad or just bad?
Well, you probably feel like you did okay. At least you have something to take home.
Then, if they eventually decide not to pay you anything, rather they bring in mobile policemen to intimidate you and force you to sign a document that whatever thing they give to you, no matter how
significant,
how inappropriate it is, you must not go to court, and it is the final decision. How would you feel, sir?
Well, Mr. President, I think you're putting me on the spot to answer a question that ordinarily I shouldn't really...
you are at liberty to decide not to answer the question.
So I think I won't be able to say anything on that.
Okay, so thank you very much for your time. But before you go, my prayer is anybody that is in support of what they have done to these people, may the same thing happen to the person. Amen?
Yes, amen.
Thank you.
Madam President, there's a rumor going on already that we have been paid. That those that are making noise are the union people. We are not union people. Though. The union executives are still working there. We are the cheated, the ordinary members of staff.
So the union executives
they are still working
there. Monkey hand resemble human being hand.
Then let me expose something, Madam President. What they have given us that they call 100% gratuity is just 8% of our entitlement.
8%, abi 80%. 8 over 100, abi 8% over 10.
8 over 100. Because they call it 100% gratuity.
Give us your second microphone, please, quickly. Wait, Consultant Ike, as a forensic expert.
There's even an interesting angle from the revelation for the bank to have collected money from the federal government that is meant to settle them and refuse to settle them.
Both operations of the bank and the yes.
You can't also take over a bank or take over an institution or an organization without taking over the liabilities. You can't do that. So it's a fraud for them to have received money to settle this, and they didn't settle it. What happened? It's misappropriation of that money.
You know, because the time where they give us don't reach where it go reach now, we go continue from where we stop tomorrow. But when they go ICPC immediately, I go get vehicle, we go carry when I go ICPC, when I go meet, I go give her number, when I go meet her. And when I go come back contact EB. And make I tell you now, many cases where we carry go ICPC, we never see result up till now. Make una no go with high hopes, say solution go come from ICPC. So that when disappointment come, una no go dey disappointed. Una wait till bye.
And guardians, get a highly responsive education for your child as admission is open for crèche, nursery and primary school at Namu Legacy School, Garaki, Abuja.